So in this tutorial, we're going to learn how to do the iPod light effect. And it's just like the particular tutorial I did, but in this tutorial, we're not going to use any plugins. And I've already done a tutorial like this, but since then I've discovered some new methods and I've got much better results. So let's get started. And yep, 720p. I'm going to create a solid. This is going to be my particle layer. So I'm going to create simulation particle systems 2. Sorry. Layer and a null object. I'm going to hit Y and put the anchor in the center. Hit V to go back to select mode. I'm just going to call this part. Now obviously what we want to do is we want to link the XY position of the producer to the null. So I'm just going to alt click producer, pick whip, whoops, annoying, need to open up, hit P on the null, let's try that again. And now the particles are getting emitted from the null. So I'm just going to go to the null and I'm going to add a little expression, alt stopwatch click position. I'm going to use wiggle, open brackets 1, 300, and that just adds like a little bit of a kind of random motion. Now this is going crazy right now, so let's try and control it. So XY, I'm going to make these radiuses 1, very small. The physics set to explosive, and I'm going to choose direction normalized. Velocity 0, and yeah, it's getting better already. Direction, just make that 0 just in case. Extra, gravity 0, extra, even extra 0. So everything's at 0. Maybe add just a tad, like 0.1 gravity and 0.1 extra. You don't want it to be too kind of static. So that's kind of looking a lot better. And basically it's very kind of thick. So I'm just going to make this actually radius X and radius Y 0.1. Line actually is the best particle. I tried all the others, but line's the way to go. I'm actually going to make this just 0.2. It's a bit kind of strong. And opacity map, yep, fade in and fade out. Just choose it fade out. The max opacity, now we can drop this down and transfer mode add. Birth color, I'm going to make it white, and then the depth color kind of maybe blue. Sorry, birth color I'm actually going to make a dark blue. Maybe not too dark. And then the depth color, a kind of even darker blue. And let's just play that. So it's kind of getting there. Considering we're not using particular, I think it's like a decent effect. Maybe just bump the max opacity up to 10. I'm just going to copy and paste this particle system. And then I'm just going to move like the anchor on the second one. And using this method we can basically create multiple streaks. So I'm going to do that a few times. Just duplicate it with Control D and then just offset the anchor slightly along X and Y. And then what we can do is we can kind of change the properties of these new clones slightly. So this one, give it max opacity 5. This one maybe could even give this one like a bit more gravity. Just, well, maybe that's a bit too much. 0.12. Particle max opacity 9. Control D. A for anchor. And choose the add operations on all of them, in fact. Hit play, and yeah, there you go. No plugins, and we created an effect very, very close to the iPod particular effect, and we didn't use a single plugin. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thanks for watching.